5. We'll try number 5 here. Same idea we were doing in the last video, but basically we got to look here first. So in red, I'm going to do the g of x, look up here, and I'm like, oh, x cannot be -3. Remember, -3 would cause 3 in the denominator, no good. I do not have to go over here right now and look at domain because the composite function says start here and then make a different function. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to make my note, but now I'm switching to blue, and I'm going to actually put the g of x in there. So this composite function is equal to 2 over replacing that x with the entire g of x function, which is x over x plus 3. And then if we can see here, a couple ways to think about this, but if we multiply by x plus 3 over x plus 3, that'll make these two cancel, and on the top there, distributing across, I'll get 2x plus 6 all over what? Just x. But here's my note. That is my composite function. I guess I can write that on the blank right now. I've simplified 2x plus 6 all over x. And then I just look here and I'm like, all right, well, what? Oh, we definitely have something here. We cannot have 0 in the denominator at the end. So it's not because of this one, it's because of this one here that this is happening. So my domain is actually every number except for those two. So negative infinity to -3, union, -3 to 0, and then union 0 to infinity. All right, still in red. Little different. Now we do start with the f of x function, and we look up there. My little note to myself is that at the beginning, know that we cannot have 0 here, okay? But I don't have to talk about the -3 right now. So now I take the f of x and I put that in there. So that's going to become 2 over x. Oh, I got to stay color-coded here. I want to screw up like the last video. So here we go, blue. I'm going to put this in there. So 2 over x, that is now my numerator. And then on the bottom, I have 2 over x plus 3, replacing those. And then times x, this is like the checkpoint we did before, times x over x. That's going to be equal to just 2 on top. And then when we distribute through on the bottom, you'll actually get 2 plus 3x. All right, so the actual composite function here simplified is 2 over 2 plus 3x. But we got to talk domain. Once again, we are not allowed to have 0 here. Okay, so one way to think about that is to say, hey, the whole bottom is not allowed to be 0. So then when we subtract 2, we get 3x cannot be -2, and eventually x is not allowed to be -2/3. If I put -2/3 here, that would create 0 on the bottom, no good. So here we go, negative infinity all the way up to -2/3. That answer's no good. Union, -2/3 all the way up to 0. That's no good. Union 0 to infinity.